Yo, it's Letty, and you're gonna be kicking it with me today. We're gonna be chilling. We're gonna be talking, doing our thing. Oh, my bottle of vaquito. Thanks. Okay, cut.
Okay, what up, Letty?
Not much, man. Not much. Just kicking it. Just kicking it. I've been seeing you doing your thing on Instagram, and I kind of wanted to hop on. Like, I wanted to join. Like, it's always cool. It's always vibes. I've been messing with it.
I appreciate it, yo. I love that like we haven't seen each other since like 2018.
Yeah.
Still cool, yo.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, just vibes.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, what does Letty mean or come from?
Oh, so I got my name from my great grandma on my mom's side, and her name is Leticia, and so they named me Leticia. But my mom really wanted to name me Janelle, and that's my middle name.
Word.
But it means joy.
Okay.
Yeah. And I always gave my mom a hard time, so she's like, "Your name means joy." And I'm like, "Okay, let me chill on her. Let me not, let me relax."
Okay.
So yeah.
Where are you born? Where are you from?
I was born in the Bronx. I was born in the Bronx, New
Okay,
York.
BX.
Yeah, BX all day. I was born in the Bronx, but I moved down here when I was about 10. So I've been here for a long time. I mean, I know my way around Atlanta, Gwinnett, all of that. So, I'm in here as well. I represent as well.
Okay. You visit often?
I do at least once or twice a year. Got to during the wintertime and during the summertime. Vibes.
What do you prefer?
I'm gonna say summertime. Summertime is just reckless, just fun.
Not reckless.
just fun, just fun.
Okay.
Out all night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Atlanta, what are your thoughts on Atlanta? Because you've been here what, at
Like,
least 15, 16 years?
yeah, definitely. I like Atlanta. I like getting around. I mean, it, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, I stay in Fulton County. Fulton County's cool. I like being in the middle of everything. 10 minutes from here, 10 minutes from there. I can drive, hop
Yeah.
in my car. I don't have to. And if I wanted to hop on MARTA, I could. I have options. So it's cool.
Okay. Okay.
Like that.
So, what is your like? What's your ethnicity? I guess that's the proper way to ask that.
Yeah. So my mom is, my mom's full Dominican. She was born in Montecristi, so shout out.
Okay.
And my dad was born in the Bronx. He's half Dominican, half Puerto Rican. So I'm a quarter Puerto Rican and 75% Dominican.
Word. Okay.
Yes. Raised by a Dominican mother, so she never let me forget that. Ever. Seriously.
So, what is that like? What is that culture upbringing like in America, and then not only America, in Atlanta? I mean, since you've been here, I guess majority of your life.
Yeah. So in New York, in the Bronx, I felt like this was normal. Everybody, my neighbors, like, the melting pot, it was the culture. So many Dominicans, so many Haitians, Puerto Ricans just living on the same block. Like, we were all here, a little bit speaking Spanish here, a little bit this, like, everybody was just all together. So it didn't feel different until I moved down to Atlanta, and I realized, like, okay, I'm in a school with other Hispanics, but they're mainly like, Mexican or Colombian, and they're a little bit more fair skinned. So I felt that's my first time ever actually feeling like different.
Word.
Yeah. Like I'm not just Hispanic. Like I'm Afro-Latina, like the skin, my name, my hair, the curls in it. Like it was just different.
Word. So even your name. So your name, because I will say I'm very ignorant to Hispanic culture. A lot of cause I know there are so many different Hispanic cultures. So, like, what about your name? Like, what about that as like a differentiating factor? I guess I'd say.
So my name, my last name is Jimenez, and that's a very strong like Hispanic name. But it's a lot of they say that a lot of like Mexicans have that last name. So I feel like when a lot of people see my name together, they think of a certain, even if, you can be Hispanic, you can have whatever name, you can look whatever, and you might look like the next person that looks like that's mixed, or that's, like, you can't really depict what a Hispanic person is, or what a Latin person, or Afro-Latina, or whatever. So, but I feel like when people see my name together, they would think it's not me. If a teacher calls my name, I'm like, it's me. They're like, okay, I've gotten so many looks. And they're like, I said Leticia. I'm like, yeah. Or they'll be like, oh, is Leticia? I'm like, no, you said it right the first time.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
From
it's
that
Leticia.
standpoint.
Like, it's Leticia Jimenez. Like, so I've had people look at it like they're expecting maybe a fair skin, like what people might depict as a Hispanic girl. Or they might look at it like, are you sure it's not Leticia?
Right.
Jimenez. And I'm like, no, it's Leticia Jimenez.
Word. Okay. So, how much of that like impacted your childhood?
A lot. Like, my older sister, she's fair skinned, like she's lighter, and my mom is white. My dad is the one that gave me my complexion, which I thank him for. It was the Puerto Rican part of me that gave me my complexion and my curls and my features and stuff like that. Like, my mom's very soft, like very just,
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, it impacted me a lot. All of that impacted me, seeing me growing up differently, me being treated differently, me going out with my mom and they're like, is it just you or is it you and her? And she's like, this is my child,
Wow. Okay. We'll have to get for the real. We'll have to get a picture on the screen for that.
Definitely. We really can.
Wow. Okay. I never knew that. This is so interesting because it's crazy. Like, I'm getting to know you through this, through these first 7 minutes too. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So now that it's like 2023, because last time I saw you, COVID had not hit. The world was totally different.
Seriously.
Like, and I think one thing I've picked up on, I think in these last kind of 2.5, 3 years, since like the kind of George Floyd thing happened and not thing, just since all of that happened, I've just kind of realized that, like, man, it's more than just black people in America who go through like prejudice, you know what I'm saying, racism. And so that's why it's so interesting and compelling to hear this side, because I've never, like I said, Hispanic culture is something that I feel like, first off, in this country doesn't get highlighted enough or at all.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to hear, yo.
Definitely. But in general, in every country, darker people suffer more. We can be the same. We can come from the same mom, same dad, but you're going to get treated differently than me. And not just in the house, but maybe, outside in the real world where people don't know me, know my heart, know that we're blood,
Yeah.
I go to the nail salon with my sister and they're like, oh, we didn't believe you guys were sisters because you're dark and she's light. And I'm like, okay, I get that. But it's like to still say that and it's like an innocent thought, it's not like they meant any kind of way, but it's just like to hear that that's your thought process, or that's still a thought process, that it's kind of like, it can be a little insensitive. It can be like, damn, we still kind of live in a world where we're still looked at differently,
Based off of skin tones.
Yeah, based off of skin tone. It's like, we're really the same. We really grew up together. We really act the same. We really are the same person, So darker people do get, in anywhere, any part of the world, they do suffer more. Any culture, for sure.
So do you travel to the Dominican Republic often? Word.
Yeah,
What's it like?
Last time I went, though, was, I'm going to say 2 years ago. And that's what's crazy. It's time to go back. But DR is fun. Any part you go to. We have family that live in the capital. We have family that live, like, in the real, like, rural areas. Like, real, like, farming, real, like...
Oh, word.
Like, the little spots that you go to, the little places that have beers and drinks and stuff, it's fun, it's lit. People grown there. Like, it's just a different kind of fun. It's like, you don't have to have money to have fun here. We're going to turn up. You're going to eat good. You're going to go on a ride. We might go swimming at 3 a.m. We're going to be, it's fun. It's genuine fun. And there's nothing like that. You don't got to get all dressed up. You don't have to buy a section, buy a bottle. Don't worry, we got this.
Okay. Y'all heard that, Atlanta.
Hell yeah.
So, what's your favorite, or do you have a favorite Dominican dish?
I have a few. And that's my favorite food, is Dominican food. Like I've grown into it. Like I've gone through my sushi and my
Right.
sushi phase and like spaghetti and stuff like that. But like Dominican food, like things I used to grow up eating, like real comfort, like comfort hugging food. Like I would just say like rice, beans, chicken, and like a good macaroni salad. Like just
Okay.
shit like that. Yeah, some plantains. I can name so many right now, but yeah, that's one of them.
Do you like those sweet or not sweet?
I prefer them not sweet. I prefer them,
Wow. You prefer
definitely.
your plantain not sweet?
You say plantain, I say plantain, plátanos, yeah.
Well, see,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna assume I'm wrong.
No. I think that's how like Jamaicans say it. They say plantain, and we say
Word.
plantains. But I mean, it's the same thing. Yeah. I don't like them, and I don't even like them when they're green and they're fried with like salt, like a chip kind of thing. I like them boiled, smashed, and like with butter, salt, pepper, garlic. Like
Oh damn, I ain't
I
never
like it
heard
like
that.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fire. It's fire for sure.
Word. Okay.
Yeah.
Word. Okay. Wow. This is a good cultural teaching class. So,
Definitely.
can you kind of talk about like the impact of baseball? Because that is one thing I feel like I have a little bit of just awareness of, that I know baseball seems to be
Yeah.
king over there.
Definitely. And these past few weeks, it's been the playoffs
Oh, yeah, with
and
the World Baseball
semifinal.
Classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so it was Dominican versus Puerto Rico a few days ago, and
Oh.
the rivalry is beyond baseball. I mean, they've been in competition for so many like decades, centuries. I want to say, even just because we're all around each other. We're kind of similar, but we want to be different. We've
Yeah.
contributed so much to the culture, both ends: music, food, everything. But the baseball's been a lot. Like Dominican Republic has been winning for the past few years, but Puerto Rico definitely got us. Like Puerto Rico definitely won,
Okay.
and I'm proud of it though. I'm proud of it. I think it's deserved.
Yes.
Definitely deserved. But baseball runs through my family, my grandparents, my aunt, my cousins. These past few weeks they've been posting on Instagram like their opinions, everything. Like
Right.
they've been on phone calls, like family meetings, like really going crazy. Like, nah, this is what's gonna happen. And I'm like, I gotta go to work, y'all. I'm gonna
Right.
I'll talk
Right.
to y'all
Right.
later.
Right.
But yeah, it's definitely a big impact, honestly.
Word.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about the music?
Oh man, dude, our music is fire. So I mean, there's old school bachata, merengue, but then like if we want to turn up, if we're lit, if we're in a situation, like I'll put that good dembow on, and we're out of here. You don't even know what they're saying. It's just a vibe. It's just like, yo, y'all really be like grinding, and you can hear it in their voice. They're trying to make it out, like
Right.
they're executing like it's fire. Like the music's everything.
So, question. This, and once again, I've stated I'm so ignorant to Hispanic culture. Can you tell me, is Bad Bunny like, is he big in every Hispanic culture or just specific ones?
I think in every Hispanic culture, I feel like Bad Bunny can't do wrong,
Okay.
and I mean, for Puerto Rico, that's a win. Like, there's nobody outside of, there's so many people that influence Bad Bunny, don't get me wrong, but Bad Bunny, over the past, decade, 2 decades, like, nobody's really come out like him and make hits like him, and he's on a way bigger platform. You're breaking all types of barriers, like,
Yeah.
yeah. Who, Daddy Yankee? And Daddy Yankee's like, he was king for a long time. Tego Calderon, like him, yeah, but those are old school. Those are 90s,
Right.
2000s. Like, this is 2020, and Bad Bunny's coming out here like, he comes out in a dress, singing his thing, and everybody's like, yo, he's coming out, he doesn't care. Like,
Yeah.
that's what's up. Like, he's cool in every hood. He's cool. He's welcome.
Okay. It's crazy. I did not know. I'd heard of Bad Bunny, of course, like last year. I work up at the Battery,
Yeah.
the Brave Stadium, for those who don't know, in Atlanta. I heard there was a Bad Bunny concert. And for those who don't know, there's like a concert venue out there, probably like maybe 2,500, 3,000 seats. I didn't know Bad Bunny was as big as Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
So I saw the line to get into the concert. And it's like 4 or 5 hours early. And I'm like,
What?
and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, there's no way there's this many people are gonna fit in the Roxy. And so then when somebody told me like, no, dude, they're doing it at the Braves Stadium, I was like,
That's insane.
oh yeah, so
that's cool.
yeah, I know he did one at the Braves Stadium, at the Marlins Stadium down in Miami. Yeah, and that's when I realized, oh, so we're dealing with we're dealing with baseball stadiums.
Yeah, these are numbers he puts out. Like it's no joke. Yeah, and he just won a Grammy too. Was it a Grammy or an Oscar recently? I think that was an Oscar.
He won an Oscar? He asked?
Oscar? Grammy.
Was
it the Grammy?
Yeah, music. Yeah, Grammy. I'm like, damn, this thing act too.
I mean, he wasn't in a movie though. He was in Bullet Train. Yeah,
he can do no wrong.
Yeah, he can't do no wrong. But yeah, he won a Grammy for album of the year, I think, or something like that. So that's what's up.
Word.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Dealing with numbers, definitely. I did not go to that concert.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm telling you, I did not know like. That day, I was like, the people were lying. You know where the stadium is. Yeah, you know where Wahlburgers is.
Yeah, no.
Way past Wahlburg, and like I said, hours before, and I'm like, oh, okay, wow.
But why? Like your seat is not gonna get taken. Well, general admission, you do the first come first. What? That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, this is. I'm just gonna stop real quick. Yeah. Break up the footage. This is a great start. Okay. Yes.
Okay, good. I'm still a little nervous.
No, this flowed.
I'm not trying to think too much, but I'm like, okay, good.